Welcome aboard. It's Saturday, May 30th right now. We're at the conch house, back at the boat, just hanging out, having a good time. I'm sure you guys are too this weekend. We just finished up cooking up some hot dogs on the grill, so I did a little project today on the boat since we were here today. So I got my my kayak rails on the side of the kayak. I didn't bring my kayaks out today to the boat, but I'm going to give you a tour of that and a tour of the upper Helm electronics station that I have and what I got going on. So let's check it out. So these are Magma kayak rail systems, and there's two of them that fit on each side, and these things fold down against the side of the boat, so when I don't have my kayaks on, I can just leave it flush with the boat. So I got one on one side and then one on the other side right there. So it's kind of early, it's only like 3 o'clock. The conch house is starting to play their bands going out right now, so we're probably not going to stay out too late over here tonight. Got to do a few things at the house and whatnot, so it's nice over there at the conch house to actually hang out, listen to the band, drink some beers. I got all the beers I need on the boat, so I'm drinking my Coors Light. Coors Light. Well, right now I got my Corona, so I'm drinking Corona and Coors Light. It's good. So let me give you the tour of our Helm station. So we have a backup camera right here that I turn on because I cannot see. This is my view when I'm trying to back in. I cannot see my dinghy or the back corner of the boat, so it's very important to be able to turn this thing on and be able to see the back of the boat. Alright, so got each engine gauges for the left and right engine, port and starboard engine. Something I gotta fix later on soon is the rudder angle indicator. When it's at an angle like that, my rudder's straight, so I know what's wrong with it. I might just try to replace or go in here, go underneath the helm and try to reset that needle in the middle. Got the temperature, oil temperature and coolant temperature, RPM gauge. Got duplicate on each engine sync, because each engine with my throttles I got to sync them up. Good horn, panel lights, navigation lights, bridge lights, my windlass controls. I can do the windlass from here, and I have two pedals up there, so I can either do the windlass from up here, control it, or over there. I got my searchlight that I have another one a friend gave me, so I got to replace that sometime. The trim tabs up and down for bow and stern. Got hydraulic trim tabs. Wiper controls. The port side wiper control works. I don't have the wiper blade on there. I gotta figure out why this one's not working either, and then actually get wiper blades. These are very important. Your forward bilge, mid bilge, aft bilge. 3 main bilge pumps of the boat. I can manually turn them on or turn them off right now. And if you see them ever on without hitting this button, that means there's water in the mid bilge and it automatically turned on. So these automatically turn on and light up when they automatically turn on. So they tell you, well, you have water, in your bilge area, and if it keeps turning on, then there's water keep coming in the bilge area. You gotta check it out. So when I was on my trip, my aft bilge kept coming on and off because of that. When I fixed that bilge pump in the back for the routing of the pump, I fixed that, so no water's now coming into the bilge area. Your blower is very important. A blower, make sure that you don't blow up. These are gas engines in here, and having a blower, well, it sucks out all the air out of the engine compartment, because vapors from gasoline, if you ignite your engine, can explode, and there's been lots of stories with engines blowing, with boats blowing up. I installed my Hawkeye. This is just a dedicated depth finder. It's a in-hull transducer. So let's say this was the fiberglass right here in the back. I just set the transducer on top of the fiberglass, and it shoots down. This is a backup depth finder. I use this mainly as my main depth finder. I got a basic fish finder right here, and it has my depth, and it doesn't really work for temperature. It says it's like 253 degrees. At the bottom it says 6.3 feet. It's not accurate to this. It's a foot off because I have this at 50 hertz and I have this at 200 hertz. This stays at 200 hertz. So you can't have this device and this device be at 200 hertz. This is a standard transducer through hole, which operates on 50 hertz and 200 hertz. The 50 hertz is mainly for deep water. When you go out in deep water, 200 hertz, it's low water. So, and the basic GPS, and it has my GPS coordinates at the bottom. And I like to have this on because I don't want to have to search for my GPS coordinates if I'm out there and I have to call the Coast Guard and whatnot. And my awesome radar that I'm trying to figure out what's going on with it. The actual radar dome works, but this is a 20-year-old radar system, and it actually works. It says no data blinking here on occasions, and then it connects and you can see things, but I don't know how to use a 20-year-old radar. I'm not a 22-year-old radar guy from way back in the day. So all these things, the radar, the GPS, map 440, I never really use this for the maps. I use my iPads, but these 3 pieces right here, or 4 pieces, I'm going to replace into one main unit. It's going to be multi-display, and that's going to be like a $5,000 upgrade. It's just I need a next haul out before I want to spend any more money. So I'm going to haul out the boat to do other things, like maybe later on paint the bottom again, or whatever. So whenever I haul it out again, I'll buy the expensive electronics package with the radar dome. And give you an example of the radar dome, this boat over here has the Garmin HD. That's the exact radar dome that he has on his boat that I'm going to put on the back of my boat right there. So I'm going to have the Garmin HD radar dome, so I don't have to worry about all this stuff. And I plan to have a clear view, side view, front view, all that awesome transducer that I gotta get a through hole for. I also have a basic West Marine VHF radio right here. I use this a lot when I'm boating around. When I travel around Florida, I had to contact all the bridges and everything with this thing. Also, oh yeah, basic compass. This is my autopilot, and let me tell you, this thing, the Simrad autopilot, like when I did my trip, it was awesome. All I have to do is sit here, and I can just hit this button left and right to move it port or port to change the degrees. So, but I don't like to use it in the intercoastal because you're always changing directions left and right. This is a dumb autopilot system, which means it's not connected to the maps. So you can get an autopilot connected to your awesome map software, and then it will hit waypoints and it was changed. But there's a lot of boat traffic in Florida on the ICW, so I tend not to do that. So and I gotta fix that. I got some wiring, just small things on the boat. Over here I replaced the receiver with a Bluetooth. The only bad thing about this one, the Sony, is when you turn off the breaker, there's no backup battery, so you have to change the stations over and over and over again. You have to redo them. I have an ice maker up here that doesn't work. I'm going to take this out. I'm actually going to put a little fridge. I'm going to put a small fridge right here. I think that'd be great right here. This sink I got to replace. This is stuck, so I got to maybe take it apart, lube it up, and then so I can be able to use a little sink up here. But it's a nice area up on the fly bridge. It's really nice. We got a lot of seating. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you can fit about 12 people up here. Oh, excuse me. So let me give you Tony's pearls of wisdoms for the day. And you guys probably appreciate this in sales if you're a salesperson and whatnot, if I can bring it up. It comes from Zig Ziglar. And anybody who's a salesperson knows who Zig Ziglar is. I'm not even going to mention like who he is, but you guys should know who he is. Okay, he says, what you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. So basically, you start out trying to become somebody. Let's say, for instance, you want to be a real estate agent. Well, becoming that real estate agent actually changes who you are. So whatever you want to do in life, it changes your character. Your character molds to what you want to do. Like if you're a military guy, if you're out there fighting for the United States and you're on the front lines, well, that will change you. Actually, achieving the goal changes who you are before you actually even got into trying to achieve the goal, which is okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Just remember, be who you are and don't let it change you too much. Some jobs, like the military, for instance, will change people because they see a lot of crazy stuff. But I feel for those people. I mean, I'm a family of military, and I didn't go in. I almost went in a few times, but yeah, I have a lot of respect for those people. So whatever career you want to do in life, basically your whole self will change, and who you know and people you hang out with, all the likes. Everybody likes different things, so the people you hang out with will like the same things as you. So as you grow in life, some people will go one direction, you'll go another direction. That's my pearls of wisdom for the day. I don't want to get too deep. I want to just drink some beers tonight. So drink some beers. We had our hamburgers tonight, and one of the things, I'll leave you with this. One of the things I needed to do to the dinghy setup I have that I showed you guys the other day is actually get a little winch, basically, just from Home Depot. It's like a $20 winch because it's very heavy to take this side up. So if you can imagine, I have a rope, and I gotta rope up this side. This is 150 pounds, so I'm trying to rope up 150 pounds all by myself, and I got to do two sides. So I'm gonna get a little winch to winch from here to that point. Therefore, I don't have to worry about yanking it up and injuring myself. But next time come out to the boat tomorrow, we're gonna put the kayaks on, maybe actually take out the boat or the dinghy or the kayaks. We're gonna be a boating day, so as always, stay safe and come hang out at the conch house. I mean, the band's playing right now. It's a great day. Just drink a couple more beers and have a good time. So take care.